Go talk to Dad. Come on. You can't pretend with me. I know you want to. You kept us up all last night thinking about it. What are you? Chicken?
I know you are, but what am I?
That was weak even when you were 5. I actually feel bad for you right now. Dia got to you yesterday, so stop sulking about it and go talk to Dad already. You could use cooking as an excuse to have a conversation, just like you do with Mom.
Morning, parentals.
Good morning.
So, what are you two up to today?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What is going on?
Aruni was upset that we were discussing her wedding with you the other day. She felt as though it was private, especially since you haven't spoken yet.
Are you kidding me? That is so immature. I can't believe her.
I want to respect Aruni's wishes.
You're taking her side, like always.
That's not true, Jala. It is her life and her news to share.
So, I mess up and I get iced out? Is this a news embargo? Can I at least know my future brother-in-law's name, please? Because he's going to be my family too, right?
I suppose that's fair. Aruni's fiance's name is Ahmed Ziad. His family is from Palestine and he moved to Timber Hills for his master's.
Thanks, guys, for those crumbs of information.
Oh, you girls will be the death of me. I can never do anything right for you. These are just tantrums, and neither of you are school children anymore. You do well to remember that.
Ouch. That was a second-degree scolding.
I wonder if we'll need to buy more phone cards soon. Not that I'm not delighted my little firecracker wants to cook egg hoppers with me all of a sudden. But why do I sense that you're hungry for something else this morning?
How do you do that?
I've been a parent for 28 years and married to your mother for even longer. You think I haven't picked up a few tricks?
Have we been underestimating Dad this whole time?
I just got goosebumps.
Or he's just pretending to be oblivious. Terrifying thought.
You know what to do first. Fine, let's get started. The first step is to proof the yeast and mix up the ingredients in a bowl.
Come on, Jala, ask him. It's eating you up inside.
Dad, did you ever wish I was straight?
What are you really asking, Podidua?
I remember you said all the right things, but looking back, Auntie C probably coached you.
Threatened him.
Let's say instructions were conveyed with a certain emphasis. I'm glad she did, so I didn't say something stupid. I won't lie, Jala. I had some complicated feelings. Fear, worry, protectiveness. Only because this world is cruel to anyone who is different. But those are all my feelings for me to deal with. All you need to know is your mother and I love you. We accept you. We will love who you love. Gender is irrelevant, as long as they're good to you. Are you a witch, Jala? Because that was magic.
Her exes would say so.
I seem to recall it was less of a formal coming out and more that we caught you making out with Tyler in your bedroom.
Absolute cringe.
You stood up, crossed your arms, and announced, "I'm in love with Tyler, and I don't care what you think."
You burst out laughing. I was so indignant.
You looked ready to tear my face off. Rukmini elbowed me so hard in the ribs, I think I still have a bruise. It was just a nervous reaction. You know, I start laughing at the most inappropriate moments.
In the cinema, at the tensest moment when the entire audience is dead silent, Dad just giggles.
Oh, time to blend. Can't let it sit for too long. You're doing so well. I'm getting emotional. I promise not to cry.
Me liking girls didn't feel like a big deal. I felt safe, you know? You and Mom were so supportive of Tyler when she transitioned, and you obviously accepted Auntie C.
Actually, I didn't immediately. Chandra and I didn't talk for a few years after she told the family she was a lesbian.
You never told me that.
It's a painful memory. I'm ashamed of it. I'm just so grateful Chandra forgave me. Gave us both another chance at a relationship.
Dad, I can't believe you were so closed-minded.
I was ignorant and cowardly. I should have stood up for her to our parents. I cared too much about what society would think. It's one of my greatest regrets in life. I missed out on so much. That's why I was determined I'd never make the same mistakes with you. Maybe I should be the one taking cooking lessons from you. What made you bring all this up today, Jalawala?
I saw Dia yesterday. You know her parents kicked her out, right? They don't even acknowledge her.
Do you feel sorry for her or admire her?
I don't know if I'd be able to pick myself up from that like she has.
You never know what you're capable of until you're in the situation. But this particular one, you'll never have to face. Dia's parents will regret it in the end if they have any sense. They're the ones losing out. Oh, they really make me so angry. Light the stove, Jala. We'll feel better once we eat some egg hoppers, huh? What a pro! Here's the secret of egg hoppers. Are you ready?
I've been preparing for this moment my entire life, Dad.
The specialized pan is integral, but more than that is the cooking technique. It all rests on this, and I'm leaving it entirely in your hands.
I'm ready. I'm gonna make the best egg hopper you've ever had.
If it's blessed by your hands, I don't doubt it, Podidur. Add some batter to the pan and swirl it around the edges to get the distinct shape of the hopper. Once the batter just sets, crack an egg into the center of the hopper and cover the pan. The most important thing is this: do not lift the lid before the egg is ready.
But how will I know that it's done?
You'll just know. Trust yourself. You've redefined the meaning of impressive with this.
So, how is it?
These are the best egg hoppers I have ever had.
Stop exaggerating, Dad.
I'm entirely serious. These are amazing. I'm always in the mood for Ask Me. Just don't tell your mom, huh? Wash your hands and let's start.
Shall we make jalebis today, Ma?
Jalebis? Really? But still, not bad.
Kottu Roti? Ah, that brings me back. If you ever find yourself late at night and drunk with a group of friends you've just met, and you need something that hits the spot, Kottu Roti every time.
What kind of friends were you roaming the streets with?
Oh, it was a different time. You'd go out at night with a coworker, one thing leads to another. Suddenly, you have an entire party following you from bar to street cart. But that was a long time ago. I can barely remember anything at all. Why don't we just start the recipe? Wash your hands and let's start. Fine, let's get started. Chop some onion, cabbage, leeks, and jalapenos.
I'm on it.
Are you a witch, Jala? Because that was magic.
Her exes would say so.
I bet I can guess what you got up to on your wild nights.
They were really quite tame, what did you, huh? Really?
You and your friends broke into a high-end exclusive museum gala dressed as waitstaff. Then, using your wits, you stole a giant jewel previously stolen by the British Empire.
Not quite, but someone should do that.
Okay, then my next guess for your mysterious nighttime activities is arson.
Speaking of, light the stove. Medium high, please.
Oh my god, it's arson!
Have you considered becoming a chef, Jalu? I've thrown the onions, ginger, and garlic in the pot with just a little oil, and we'll saute until they're just getting aromatic.
Come on, I'm sure Dad would tell you more sordid details if you just pushed a little.
Daddy, I thought we were close enough that we could tell each other anything.
That's a dirty guilt trip, Jala.
I learned from the best.
What an active imagination you have, Jalu. Oh, look, it's time to add our vegetables. What a pro! Ah, here we are. Time to add the leftover chicken curry.
How old are these leftovers? It's only you and Ma here.
Minnie never adjusted to cooking for two. Luckily, Chandra hates to cook and needs a lot of protein. It's a symbiotic relationship and one which keeps our leftovers constantly rotating.
You sound very happy, Apache.
I'm living the dream, Jalu. I'm living the dream. Incredible, bodydoers, simply incredible. When I was in college, my buddies and I worked at this mini market. The manager was terrible. He withheld pay for random offenses, things he said we'd broken or were missing. We found out later he was stealing and blaming it on us, actually.
Wow, what a complete...
Piece of work, yes.
piece of garbage, more like. Total goddamn asshole. A real mother...
Okay, enough. Dad looks like he forgot how to breathe.
You get the picture? I dislike that man.
That's not very nice to say, although I appreciate your righteous anger on my behalf. Rukmini can be the same way if I'm driving and someone cuts us off in traffic.
You're going off topic.
Sorry. Pour these whisked eggs into the pot to cook and I'll continue the tale. You've redefined the meaning of impressive with this. So we're out drinking after a shift and we're all complaining, telling anyone who would listen about this manager. Suddenly, everyone in the bar is buying us rounds, lamenting their worst bosses. We decided, in our bluster, that it was time to finally get back at him. And so, we ask around, we find out what neighborhood he lives in.
And?
How about we slice the roti into thin strips? It's the last ingredient, and they add the most delightful little crunch. Oh, don't give me that look, Jalu. A good story needs suspense. The student has become the master. But where was I? We had found his neighborhood, and then, finally, his house. We decided we needed energy to do what needed to be done. So, we went to get some chicken kottu roti.
And? Confess your crimes, father.
Crime? There were no crimes, my silly bee. We spent the rest of the night eating, and I woke up with the worst hangover of my life.
What?
The next day at work, we found out the manager's car did get set on fire. No idea who was behind it, though. The end.
There is absolutely no way it wasn't you, or at least your friends, while you did look out.
This mild-mannered Desi dad bit was no more than a guy's. Who knows what he's capable of?
I promise, I was investigated up and down. There's no proof I was ever even there. Come now, Jala, let's enjoy the efforts of our labor.
Wow, Dad. I thought I knew you, and it turns out you're a criminal mastermind.
Did you think you got your rebelliousness from your Rama alone? No, you wouldn't be so lucky. Both sides, I'm afraid. Your technique is absolutely mesmerizing. Where's the handheld camcorder? I should be recording this.
What do you think? As good as you remember it?
I have to say, Podijua, this dish would put Roshan's mum to shame.
Roshan?
Oh yes, the amateur bodybuilder who set our manager's car on fire.
What?
Ha! Just kidding. His mother did make excellent chicken kottu roti though.
wear a jacket before you head out?
I always do.
Indeed.
Over here.
Give a girl a little warning before you pop out of a manhole.
That's exactly what I did.
Written warning, ideally a week in advance.
Forget it. So, what do you want? What?
What do you want? Such an open-ended question. You'll find out in time. Or you won't.
Let's just skip the chit-chat. I'm not in the mood.
Ouch! Someone's touchy. I'm here to give you a gift today, Jala.
My mother warned me to beware of bears bearing gifts.
Smart woman, but I think you'll like this particular gift. The spirit of Barefoot extends far beyond the park. Under the ground, through the air, my claws reach everywhere in Timber Hills. Even here, to what they think is the built-up, concreted over heart of the town. But you and I know better, don't we? All these people, they can't see. But now you will. I'm giving you a gift, Jala. Don't waste it.
Indeed.
Why do you insist on discouraging my cubs? The children yearn for the park.
Indeed.
I'm ready to go.
I know you ran away just to avoid being scolded. You really made me worry. Sharik, don't give me that innocent face. How could you? Mrs. Pereira's parakeet had a long life ahead of her.
Meow.
I know exactly what happened to those missing hamsters last month, too.
Meow, meow, meow.
They did not have it coming.
That cat has clearly killed before. And he will kill again.
He just has resting murder face. Sharik's a sweetheart. Unless you're a hamster. Were you trying to find Sharik? Wow, that's really nice of you, Jala.
Haven't you heard? I'm in the running for sainthood these days. Canonize me now.
We don't do that in Islam.
Look, you love making excuses for other people's shitty behavior. I love being let off the hook. It's worked so well in the past. Why mess with a system that's functioning?
Way to bring the sincerity in your journey to being a better person, Jala.
That's not... I don't really...
Oh, no way. I'm not going to let you get your claws in Irfan again. You want his forgiveness? You'll have to get through me first. Oh, that's so much better.
Did I mention I'm really not a cat person?
You thought you'd just have to say a few kind words to Irfan and he'd roll over and show you his belly. Well, too bad. I'm a much more formidable opponent.
I've never met a cat who was a guard dog before. Cute.
I'm not cute. I'm a terrifying spectre. I'm going to haunt your dreams.
Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Maybe I'll even rub your belly later.
Oh, that would be so... No, if anything, I'll be rubbing your belly with my fangs. He's better off without you in his life. And deep down, you know that.
What's wrong? Did Irfan change you over from wet food to dry?
What's the matter, Jala? Cat got your tongue.
You wish I'd let you get the last word. Mom!
What have I always said? No animals inside the house.
Save yourself, Irfan! The way your relationship began was twisted. Even you can't deny that.
Ooh, the cat's not wrong. This one's juicy, even by Jala's putrid standards. Jala and Irfan were assigned together to do a group project about Jane Eyre in 9th grade. Irfan's dad got seriously sick, and he confided in Jala, started to cry on her shoulder. And she kissed him. Oh, did I mention she was still dating Tyler at the time? Messy.
Hey, it was Irfan who kissed me.
No, you kissed me. I remember because it was my first kiss.
Oh.
Wow, Jala, first Sergio, now Irfan. This is a pattern. This is a fetish.
Hey, don't kink shame.
He started to cry, and your response was to kiss him? What's wrong with you?
When things are bad and you're powerless, sometimes the best thing to do is distract yourself. You know, stop dwelling in the moment. Feel good for a little while.
Oh, so you were being altruistic, making out with a crying boy who is just coming to terms with losing his only living parent.
Okay, as you say that, I'm realizing that maybe a hug might have been more appropriate.
You think?
You should have just stayed far, far away, Jala. I will make you rue the day you stepped foot back in Timber Hills. Half the aunties in town want Irfan to marry their daughters. The other half want him for themselves.
This isn't the hardest fight we found ourselves in.
Nope. That was when you accidentally stepped on Aisha's new Game Boy Color. Never have I witnessed a rage so biblical.
Jala, what have you become? How could you do that to him? He's just a little guy. Tiger, no! You can't leave me here alone.
I'm sorry, Irfan. Just promise me you won't let her get in your head.
Shahrukh, please. I can't do this without you.
You don't need that overgrown binky. You need to grow up and face me yourself.
Grow up. You're the one who hasn't changed at all.
Just admit it, you're mad at me. Say it without the cat.
No! Lashing out is bad.
It's great. I do it all the time. Look, I'm doing it right now.
You took my first kiss, you took my dignity, and now you've murdered Shahrukh. I'm not gonna let you get away with walking all over me anymore. That first kiss was wrong of us, but we didn't stop there, did we? You promised me no one would ever find out about us. But they did. And what did you do? You let me take all the blame. You were too busy trying to fix things with Tyler to even glance in my direction. The entire school hated me for getting in the middle of the meant-to-be Tyler and Jala romance. And to be honest, I hated myself too. You turned me into a cheater.
I think you're forgetting your free will in all of this.
Oh, really? Back then, I needed comfort. My dad was dying. I had to learn how to care for him. I was sleep deprived, confused, miserable. The last thing I needed was to feel ashamed of myself on top of that. Oh! Shahrukh, you're back!
And not a moment too soon. It's time she got what was coming to her.
No, wait. There's something I need to ask her first. Forget apologies, Jala. How about a truth from you instead? I've always wondered, did you even like me? Or was I just a way to run away from your real life?
Why ask the question when you already know the answer?
I wanted to hear it from you, even if it hurt.
You were exactly the kind of person I was supposed to be with. Hardworking, handsome, brown, a man. I wouldn't have to explain anything to the world if I was with you.
Thank you for telling me your truth, Jala. I think that's the first time you've been truly honest with me.
Okay, no. Now she's got you thinking being hardworking and handsome is a bad thing. Wake up, Irfan. She's gotten into your head. I told you she was dangerous.
I don't know.
You're too soft, Irfan. She's going to walk over you again. That's why you need me, so I can do the things you're too weak to do. Time to end this, Jala.
Oof, ouch. Want a hand with that?
I don't think you're supposed to be helping me.
It wouldn't be the first time you put me in a supporting role. That's gonna leave a bruise. You should ice that later.
Or you could tell your beast to retract his claws. Aww.
Oh, damn you, you miserable hoppy!
Sharuk? Maybe we should hear her out?
You're taking her side over me? After everything I've done for you?
We should get your fawn a less reactive pet. How do you think he feels about goldfish? A nice lizard, maybe?
You're actually worse at being treated than most of my patients.
You deliberately chose patients who can't talk back. Oh.
Just take a deep breath, okay?
I'm confused. Aren't we fighting against each other?
Even the rules of war allow you to treat the wounded. Let me help.
Are you even allowed to practice medicine on humans?
My sister calls you a demon from hell, so you're an exception. Just take a deep breath, okay?
I'm confused. Aren't we fighting against each other?
Even the rules of war allow you to treat the wounded. Let me help.
Are you even allowed to practice medicine on humans?
My sister calls you a demon from hell, so you're an exception. Shh, Sharuk, take it easy.
She just gets me so angry. Her own sister came to the funeral when she didn't.
She did?
You're actually worse at being treated than most of my patients.
You deliberately chose patients who can't talk back.
Wait, do you have something in your mouth? Let me see. Sharuk, open your mouth.
Every one of my predator senses is tingling, Jala. The next time I pounce, expect bloodshed.
Oh no, Sharuk!
Don't worry yourself with me, sweet prince. Ever since you first offered me a churro, our bond became unbreakable.
Sharuk, that's enough. I can take care of myself from here.
No, you can't. You need me. You did all your sister's science fair projects for her. You taught her to drive. You still cry every time someone's parakeet dies. You sit up all night with sick hamsters. You even adopted me when no one else wanted me. You're a soft touch, kid.
Do you feel like we're intruding on a special moment?
I just have allergies, okay?
Just admit that they're sweet, you reptile.
I'm soft. I like being soft. But that doesn't mean I'm weak. I don't need you to protect me anymore. I have to let go. I have to let you rest. Your job is done, my friend. Wow. I shouted at you and actually expressed my feelings, and the world didn't end. I mean, you're okay, right? We're okay?
We're more than okay. I think we're better than we've ever been.
That's how I feel too. I finally learned how to say no to you. But that doesn't mean I don't want to be friends. I've always admired you, Jala.
Okay, but we literally just established how much of a dick I was to you.
Oh, you were. But that isn't the measure of who you are. Or at least I don't think it is. So, friends?
Friends.
And, oh, one last thing.
For you? Name it.
Can you check in on Aisha for me? She's been running around the skate park and acting, let's just say, even more secretive and surly than the average teen.
Oh yeah, your little sister. I haven't seen her in years. Man, she was such a cute kid.
Well, she's definitely older now.
I'm great with teens. They're my people. I got this.
I've been looking forward to this day. Though not as much as my next cub leader, she has something of a personal grudge against you. I'd warm up a little before this particular battle if I were you. Which I'm not, thankfully.
Indeed.
Feeling eager? I think you're slowly learning to hear the call of barefoot again. It was faint for so long, but you can hear it now. Can't you?
Save the culty stuff for the impressionable kids. I'm not here for the deep lore. I just want to skate.
Aisha resisted at first too. Has issues with trust, that one. But once she was convinced that the mayor's skate park redevelopment would only be the beginning, how the yuppies would follow like locusts with their condos. Well, she soon realized that only Soundy Dearest could protect her home. And if the only price was to stop spending time with her beloved brother, hard to swallow, but not enough to choke.
Siblings are overrated anyway. Only children might be weird, but they get everything.
Fear not, Jala. There's hope for you yet to see the light.
The only thing I'm afraid of is dying of boredom.
You're right. Enough talk. It's time for all of us to get what we want.
Jala Jayaratna. Finally, we meet. What does Soundy want with someone like you? I guess I just have to trust in the bear.
Jeez, kid. What's with the attitude?
I'm Aisha, Irfan's younger sister. You broke his heart in high school. Ring any bells?
You were so teensy back then. Look at you now.
Wow. Did you hit 25 and, like, fully turn into an auntie?
I think I need to lie down.
Stay away from my brother, Jala. And better yet, go back to whatever pit of hell you crawled back here from. Left town and never even had the decency to look back at the disaster you left behind in your wake. I guess you did teach me one thing. You don't have to be the dominant gender to be an asshole.
I'm back here now to try to make things right, which I already have with your brother.
Irfan gives away his forgiveness too cheap. Neither he nor I are here to nurture your journey, Jala. Whatever redemption story you've decided for yourself means nothing to me. The truth is, you haven't earned forgiveness. All you've earned is this ass-kicking. You couldn't even do us the favor of staying gone.
Yep, totally unkillable. The two things that could survive a nuclear blast are Jala and roaches.
You're not helping.
Time I do us all a favor and kick your ass out of Timber Hills. I'll make Irfan see it, and Soundy too. We don't need you here. Won, but this isn't over. I'm not gonna stop until I run you out of this town. I don't care if Irfan's forgiven you. I never will.
You left this town behind to change yourself. But did you ever think that you should have tried to change the town instead?
We haven't made enough progress. Are you even trying, Jala?
I can't even get the cubs to take off their bear masks or tell me their names.
You have to impress them. You're a legend around here, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Aisha hates her guts, so I guess it's not surprising you couldn't get anything out of her.
That's suspiciously understanding of you.
I heard you had it out with Irfan.
That's why I came home. To have some conversations that were long overdue.
And did it help?
You know, I think I actually feel better.
He's too nice for you anyway.
What?
Nothing. Forget it. Keep going with Soundy's troop leaders. You're 4 down, only 1 to go.